My name is Joan Townsend, and I'm a registered nurse, and I've been a nurse since 1979, and I'm a mother of 6 children, and there's a span between the first child and the last child of 17 years. And so every night there was something, whether it was a sports or a scouting activity, and then the weekends were busy too with the same thing. So that was busy life for the mother and father of 6 children. We were constantly on the go. Unfortunately, I inherited my mother's arthritis, and it's in every joint. And it just got worse and worse to the point that I could hardly walk because of my knees. And then one day, my husband said, "You need to take care of yourself." And so I thought, well, I guess it's time. And when I went to OSI to the total joint class, I enjoyed Sarah's class. It was a wonderful class. But when she got to the last slide and it said, "You will have general anesthesia," I quite frankly lost control of myself because I couldn't stop crying. And she said, "Why are you crying?" And I said, "Well, I'm a nurse, but please don't laugh because I'm afraid of anesthesia." She said, "Wait right here." And she brought in Dr. Rossler, and he took an hour to get through to me. And he said, "You go home and think about it and let me know the night before." And I said, "Okay." When he called me, I said, "I'll put my faith in you." And he said, "Thank you." And so when I showed up the next morning, he was fantastic. He took me from the pre-op area to the operating room wide awake, knowing my fear. We went to the door. He said, "This is the room." He says, "We're going to go in now." I said, "Okay." We went into the room. And as a nurse, I looked around because the nurse in me came out. What is missing? Nothing. There's quality. There's state-of-the-art here. And then another gentleman said to me, "Joan?" And I said, "Yes." And I thought he was going to say, "Move over to the operating room table," because I was on a stretcher. And the gentleman said to me, "I'm your post-op nurse. You're all done." So being active to me right now in my life is extremely important because I want to be able to do the things with my grandchildren that I was able to do with my children. And now that I have some new joints, I'm able to do that. And also to do some things that I never had the opportunity to do and expand myself in some of the passions that I have.